Okay, y'all, today I am participating in the What Would You Make Challenge. It's hosted by Connie's Woodshop and DIYs, my beautiful best friend Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIYs, and the one and only Miss Annie Jones is the co-host, and she is really one of a kind, y'all. So please check these ladies out. Give them a big thumbs up. Okay, right here, I got that sled at a rummage sale or yard sale or whatever it was. Last year, and the dowel rod was loose, so I'm just going to take wood glue, put it back on the ends of the, sorry y'all, my mouth's dry, of the dowel rod and just shove it back through there. And it was already that dark brown color, but I took it out to the garage and gave it a great sanding. And then with my crimson chalk paint, I kind of give it like a, not a heavy coat, but just like a slap coat. And then I sanded it down big time. And it already had little tiny holes up there where where you could put a string. I just drilled it bigger so I could take some nautical rope from the Dollar Tree and run it through my holes. And there's a SKU number. And when I put it in, I just run it through that way, yeah, and then give it a big knot, and there we go. So then I take that lettuce snow I got off a Dollar Tree sign like 3 years ago, y'all, and I sand it down really, really good. And then I take that cottage white chalk paint by Folk Art. It's like a ivory plaster color from Waverly. It's that color. But I pounced paint on it like 3 times. And where I sanded it down so well, I'm sorry, my mouth is really dry. The paint sticks well. And then I'm going to take Mod Podge and cover my letters. And then I'm going to take cinnamon. Teresa, what is her channel name? Oh, y'all know her. She's adorable. I saw her do this for the first time. I was like, what a great idea. So, anyway, I do it a little bit different. So, after I get my cinnamon on there, I take and stick my brush in Mod Podge and a little bit of cinnamon. And then I like rub it in, like smear the cinnamon in. And to make it look more like old, and instead of just having it like piled up in one, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, like, y'all will see. I'll show it real close in a minute. But, yeah, I kind of, like, smear it out, like, almost like you're painting it, but I'm not. And then doing that with that Mod Podge makes it stay better. Look at that. That looks like real rust. Look at that. Anyway, gorgeous. Okay, so I really wanted y'all to see that. So, anyway, I got that pick from Joann's last year. They had a great sale. It was like, buy one, get 2 free. Yeah. So, anyway, I just cut it in half. And then I got these 2 picks here from Walmart last year. And I'm going to try to, like, intertwine them together because I want it's got holly leaves on it and pomegranates. Like, try to mix them together and intertwine them to make it, like, look like one full piece. And then I'm going to take that jute from Walmart, the big thick jute, and I'm going to wrap it around the ends of my picks there and tie them together. And then I'm going to take my Let It Snow word and I'm going to staple it down to my sled. And here I'm doing like a giant finger bow, but without the fingers. So you saw how I bent that down, and you just fold it over. And how many ever times you fold it over is how many loops you're going to get. Like, that would be 2 loops. And then I did it one more time, and that would be 3 loops. But then I bring it down, wrap it up over, go up through the center there. And then the important part is here, putting your fingers in there and holding on to it. And then you're going to take and grab a hold of your tail and pull tight. And that gives you a triple loop bow. But then I undo it because I thought that was too big, and I only do a double loop bow. But it's a perfect bow. So, anyway, yeah. So, I take that extra piece of ribbon. I got that ribbon from Sam's, y'all. And I tie around the top to cover up where that jute is. And that's all I did. Double knot it there. And then I'm going to hot glue my ribbon down here. And I kind of like bend my tails. And I kind of like intertwine it within that pick because I don't want the bow to overwhelm the pick. And I hot glue a little poinsettia. That's so cute, y'all. I only had one of them. I don't even know where it came from. It fell out of a bag into the center of my bow. And here it is, y'all. I love it. I didn't at first because I could not get the picks right, the florals right. And I added some pine cones in there too, y'all. And I called Brenda and I'm like, what is wrong with this thing? I almost didn't use it at all. It's been done like 2 weeks just sitting down here in my craft room. But yeah, it's grown on me, and I think it's beautiful, and I hope you all like it too. Yeah. Now this one is wood. Books are made the next one by with wood, but it's yeah, you'll all see. So I take that book there from the Dollar Tree. After I saw Brenda do this, I was like, I've absolutely got to make one of these because I was in love with hers, but you know, hers is so much better. But anyway, I'm gonna take that is modeling paste. Y'all can mix that up yourself. I used to make my own all the time. And then that one is from the Ugly Truth Gals. There you go. I got that one from Amazon. Because I cannot find the lightweight spackle anymore at the Dollar Tree. But I'm just gonna cover up. It had an indentation on the top of it, and then that stuff spread like butter. And I'm just gonna cover up the spine and the front of the book, and then cover up, like I said, that indentation. And I'm gonna sand it down real good. And then I gave it 3 or 4 coats of that burnt umber. It just wasn't working for me, and then I dropped a big blob and I didn't like it. But here I'm just going to take my water and spritz it on the edge of my book, and I'm going to take that as a saw knife and like scuff up the pages like around it. And here I'm just ripping. I know if this don't come at me, y'all, it doesn't matter. I've already done it, and I can't take it back, and I won't change it with the book. Anyway, sorry. So I just burned the ends here. Man, y'all, I burned this whole book. But then I just start ripping pages. I know, right? If I go big or go home. But then I just start ripping pages out of it. And around the edges there, I had taken my heat gun. And y'all will see. I hope I didn't cut it all out. But yeah, it was too thick. So I wanted it to be thinner. But I'm going to save those pages because I want to use them for something else, another DIY. So anyway, now you guys, I'm taking my lighter here and burning around the edges, but if you don't feel comfortable with doing that, don't do it. And I'm like ripping it. But as I was doing this voiceover, I realized I cut out the entire part of how I burned around the edges, but I want y'all to see. And still, if you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. Keep water around or something. But there I'm taking that saw blade again and scuffing that up. But you see, all that markings on that one is where I accidentally dropped that paint, which is what urged me to do what I'm doing here. But I'm just taking my heat tool, see, and holding it down. Now, your pages can still catch on fire, but I'm holding it down here, and I'm burning the edges of, the book. Yeah, I had absolutely just deleted every bit of that, so I had to add it back in, sorry. But anyway, yeah, see, and it looks like really cool when you're done. So, I'm taking that Elmer's school glue, and I learned this from Brenda also, because, I mean, you're always learning something new from somebody. And I'm just painting it on. Now, it's crazy because, like, I try to do it as even as possible. But if you get, like, too thick in an area with the paint or the glue, either one, it doesn't seem to crack as well. But when you paint over it with your paint, that's that cottage white also, you're not supposed to do, like, a bunch of strokes, just like you would be painting something else. And, see, I did it right there. But anyway, my paint was pretty thick, and then I just barely go over the top of it. And then, trying to get some of the excess paint off. And over there, the paint was thinner. And as I'm using my heat tool to dry, you'll be able to see the difference to where I went over a couple times here. I think it doesn't crack as well. Well, yeah, it did, didn't it? Oh, I know what it was. I had a couple parts that bubbled up, and I was like, oh, no. But anyway, there's my book all burnt and stained and looking all crazy. But I love it, y'all. So, anyway, here I'm taking some of that Elmer School glue, and I'm just like every about 5-10 pages. I'm trying to glue it together the best I can. But anyway, and then I'm like, forget it, this is silly. So, I just grabbed my Elmer's, is it Elmer's? I don't know. My purple glue stick out. There you go. I'm like, here we go. This is much easier. So, yeah, I start gluing as many of the pages together as possible. And then here I'm taking the cottage white chalk paint by Folk Art, and I'm painting my pages after I found the center of the book where I wanted. Yeah. And then here I'm going to take, after it dries, I'm going to take Mod Podge and put it all over both of the pages. So anyway, I know, I'm so confused. I printed these out on the computer, now that I know how. And I'm going to take painter's tape after I flip my image over face down, and apparently masking tape, and I'm gonna rip that back layer off of the paper. You guys, this makes it turn into almost like it's thin like a napkin or like a rice paper kind of thing. But yeah, I ripped it there by accident. But if you have a big piece, yeah, see like that, just put you another piece of tape down and rip it off. Just be careful and don't rip it like I did, which I was fine because I am going to burn around the edges anyway in a minute. So I'm just going to put my image down there and put a piece of parchment paper over it, and I'm going to iron it with my little mini press, and that reactivates that Mod Podge so it will stick to my book. So, I don't know, guys, I'm sorry. I'm out of it. It's like midnight. So, yeah, I just want to make sure it's in there really, 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 really good. And you can use a regular iron, you guys, to do that. But, the other page was a little bit smaller. I couldn't get it to print any bigger. And I don't have any links to them. I printed them out on DuckDuckGo. And when I typed in a vintage music sheet, Christmas music sheet, I was able to print it like right from images. So, yeah. So, I do the same thing that side. It's got those pretty little pictures. And I just want to make sure that, I don't know what I'm doing here, honestly, you guys. Oh, I'm taking my Tim Holtz ink, thanks Rose, and I'm going around the edges because I want it to look good and rustic. And I want to bend up the corner of my, yeah, look, I know, right? See, crazy. And then I just take a wet wipe and dab it out. And then I'm taking my Tim Holtz ink and going around the edge of the book. And then also, yep, there you go. And sorry about my big bucket head being in the way. But there. And I also got up on the page of something. Y'all, this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with it. So, here we go. I'm taking those tumbling tower blocks that Brenda had got me. And I'm taking wood glue and hot glue. And I'm going to do 2 sets of 3s and 3 sets of 4s. Now, those came from Five Below, so they're a bit bigger. And wipe off the excess glue, and I'm going to take that Home Decor wood tint by Folk Art, and I'm going to stain my pieces, do the Mr. Miyagi, you know, wax on, wax off kind of thing. So, and then here, I'm stacking them side by side because, I could not figure out how to get these together. Y'all, you could pound a nail in it with a hammer. I can't find my hammer. But anyway, I do that to both of them. And then open them up. And I'm going to take my miter box here. And I'm going to cut the feet, the bottom part, at a 45-degree angle. And I line my very bottom, the end there up with the corner of that line. I was trying to help you. And here are those two of those wood planks from the Dollar Tree. You know, you're getting that pack of 5 or 6. I don't even know how many's in there. And I'm going to take wood glue and hot glue, and I'm going to put them on my little book stand here. I know, it's so cute. Anyway, right. So, and I wanted to keep it where I could just fold it up, and pack it away. Yeah, it didn't work that way. I was having a hard time trying to get it to stay because I didn't put it together right like I should have had, and I just couldn't figure out how to get it together, man. So when I put wood glue down the center of it, I brushed it to flatten out because I didn't want a big, bulky chunk of wood glue. And then I didn't do the bottom, but I used that wood tint on that, and there we go. There we go, y'all. I love this. But I just took and put some of those greenery pond picture, from the Dollar Tree down the center with some berries. And here, this ribbon was given to me. I'm just going to fold it, and then fold it, and then fold it again, and fold it again. These are easy bows, you guys. And then cut it off, and then just pinch it in the middle, and I got a little tiny double loop bow. I'm going to take some floral wire, and, struggle bus. And I'm just folding it in half here, grab my wire, and I'm going to start giving my ribbon, a twist. Yeah, that's so pretty. Yeah, it was given to me. But anyway, and I'm going to take and do the awareness ribbon. And with that black satin ribbon, I'm going to attach my bows together with floral wire. Yes. And then I dovetail the ends, which of course is folding them in half. I like to fold it towards me and then cut it. So usually I don't mess it up. But sometimes I still do, right? So, yeah. If it's the the flap is open towards me, I normally know to cut up at an angle. And I'm going to take my lighter here and singe the ends of my ribbon so it does not fray. And then I got one of those little wooden tags from Walmart. I've had those since last year before last. I don't even know. It's a little nativity scene. And I'm going to attach it to the end of my thing. And y'all, I honestly think this is the most favorite DIY I've ever done. Oh, my songs was Silent Night and Oh Holy Night. My favorite Christmas song is Oh Holy Night. And Mary, did you know I love that one? But Oh Holy Night's my yes. But y'all, this thing is gorgeous. I hope that y'all like it as much as I do. I'm in love with that. But here's my little stand and my little would you make stand. But y'all can make a ton of these and set little like your Bible in it, any book in it. But there's the backside of it, of the book, and then there it is without the I called it my bookmarker down the center, y'all. I hope y'all love this as much as I do. I really, really, really do. Okay, right here, I got one of those little piggy bank houses from Dollar Tree. Y'all, I've had those a couple years too. And I removed the paper. And then I'm going to take, this is so easy, these little wooden, seriously, you guys, so easy. I've collected these over the years. You know those sponge brush handles? I didn't throw them away. I'm like, these are little dowel rods. I mean, I could do something with them one day. Well, here's the one day. Seriously, I've collected them for a couple years. And I'm just going to take and... Now, I wish I would have done that part last. And there, I did it crooked. But if y'all do recreate something like this, do the little, do the roof area last. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, so, I'm just gluing my little paintbrush things on it. And right here, these are in all those paint stir sticks that I've used over the years. And I cut the handles off. Well, then where the curvature part is, I cut all those off a long time ago. I saved a bunch of them and took them out to the miter box, cut them off, and ended up with that. And I've saved those. So, see, like Wendy says from White Sparrow Living, it's not hoarding if you use it. So, anyway, I'm making those little shingles on the top of my house. So, see, it's so cute. And anyway, I'm just overlapping them as I go up. And then right here, when I get to the very end, I'm going to mark right here so I'll know where I put the hot glue to lay my little pieces to know that they're going to meet there at the top of my little peak. I know. Oh, so cute. So cute, y'all. Anyway, so then I got that gap there and I'm like, dude. But then I didn't realize how crooked my roof was, which made this little piece crooked. But anyway, I cut it with my miter shears there and stuck it down in there to try to fill that gap. But I don't know why. You can't even tell later. But then I'm going to take those paintbrush handle sticks. You can do this with dowel rods or whatever, y'all. And I'm going to cut them down and go down the side of my house. It's my little log cabin. I love this thing, y'all. Anyway, all the way down. And then my husband loves it too. And right there, I took my little paint handle stick, cut a 45-degree angle, and stuck it up in those corners there. And then I'm going to take another one of those little planks, you know, from that package, and glue it down. And then I glue a dowel rod across the bottom to hold my little porch on. And then that book, scrapbook of paper I got from Hobby Lobby last year, that book, what is that, y'all? Oh, see that ledge, that edge there? Try to make sure you cut your paper within that edge because you're going to need that to re-snap your back on. Oh, my goodness, y'all. And then I put a coat of Mod Podge on it. And then I put my paper down, making sure my little tabby things aren't covered up. Sorry. Excuse me. And then I put another coat of Mod Podge on it. And then, yep, Mod Podge it. Okay. I stained it with that home decor wood tint. Y'all, look at my little log cabin. It's so cute. Okay, those two reindeer I got at Dollar General a couple years ago. But here I'm taking fairy lights. I was going to paint them, and it's a whole thing. They could try to cover up the holes, and I couldn't, and da da da. So I'm just gluing my little fairy lights around top of my house. Make sure you don't hit your light, just glue your wire. And I glue it all on the outside of my house. Well, not all on the outside, just up the sides and around the top, see? And then I glue my little reindeer in, and I'm taking 3 of those little bottle brush trees from the Dollar Tree and gluing them in. And then, oh, and then I put snow in there, and I just cut that out, I guess. Didn't want y'all to see that. And then, I glue my little lights across the back of my thing to make it look like stores. I don't know. Snap our back on, and then turn our little lights on. And I'm going to take that, it's, what's that? Oh, those double-sided, oh, no, I'm not doing that. I use double-sided tape thing to put my lights, hook my little light pack to the back. And then here, I glued a bottle brush tree, one to each side. Sorry, cut that out, y'all. And then I did wrap those lights around my trees before I glued my little stars to the back of my thing. And I'm just taking hot glue here. And, yeah. And then putting it all over my thing. I don't know what is wrong with me, y'all. And then I paint it white. See? And, because the snow's melting. Anyway, because it's warm outside of the cabin instead of inside, I guess. Anyway, and here I take my glue gun and run it down the edge so glue will drip down to make little icicles. And then I take those little sticks from the Dollar Tree that you get, and I cut them down and made me a little wood pile. And y'all, here it is. And look how cute this is. I paired it with one of them little sleds from the Dollar Tree. I put some Christmas trees in it. But look at our icicles, y'all. Anyway, I think that is just too cute. And it's so easy, you guys. But I don't know what I did. I was supposed to show it to you with the lights off. But I'm crazy. So that's still with the lights on. And we're looking at it some more. And apparently the same thing twice. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to probably cut some of this out because you guys did not want us to... there it is with the lights out, y'all. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, y'all. Right here. There's my loyal cookie sheet I've been using forever. And I got those... Thanks, Ugly Truth, girls. Anyway, so I put saran wrap down on it. And I got these. I thought they were bigger little wood slices. But, I mean, no, I didn't think they were actual, like, bigger like the ones that people make ornaments with. But I thought they was a little bit bigger than that. They weren't. So I separated my pieces, biggest to smallest. And I made me the shape of a Christmas tree. And I just took wood glue and put it all over it, y'all. All over. You make sure your pieces are all touching somewhere. And I let it dry overnight. And I take one of those little, stem things you get from the Dollar Tree in the bags. And I try to cut it down. I just took my drill and cut some of it out. And then I glued it to an actual wood slice that, I didn't think they were that big. And look, I was like, oh, fits perfect. And then I looked in the back, and there was a big old gap where it didn't touch. So I was like, it doesn't fit perfect. So I took another stick. You can't see there because I'm goofy. And I glued it up the back to kind of hold it on there better. Glued those together. And then I was going to take those jingle bells, and I don't. So we'll cut that out. You guys, I kept in where I was the colored jingle bells and cut, and I end up wrapping gold jingle bells on it. Anyway, it's a whole thing. But I got that ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I just made a little shoestring bow. And that little angel, I painted her last year. I was trying to cut like her butt off there to make her flatter to glue on my tree. It worked a little bit, but not much. I just ended up gluing her to the front of my tree and wrapped those gold jingle bells from the Dollar Tree on it. And look how cute that is, y'all. I've seen those everywhere, but bigger. And I think, and I put one of the little jingle bells on her neck, and I think she is just absolutely adorable. Look, aw, it's so cute. It's so little. It's not much bigger than the Dollar Tree, see? Aw. Anyway, okay, y'all. Right here, I got a cutting board from the Dollar Tree. Thanks, Wanda. And I cut out this little tiny oh, holy night! Don't judge me. This is a fail. I don't know why I put it in, but I did. And again, don't judge me. And I'm just taking masking tape, putting it on the back, rubbing it down real good. Yeah, see, that's why you always leave an end of your tape up so you can grab a hold of it without ripping your paper. But, yeah. Anyway, I forgot all about doing this when I was younger, y'all. And now I'm like crazy, silly doing it again. I mean, it's cheaper than napkins and rice paper, right? But anyway, I burned around the edges of my paper there. I was going a completely different route, and everything went wrong. Yeah. So, anyway, it wasn't supposed to be like this at all. But anyway, so I'd put Mod Podge already. I'm so sorry, on my little cutting board there. And I'm going to take parchment paper and, yeah, iron my little sheet music down. I wanted the edges to not be, yeah, I wanted them to be able to roll up. And then I write, Jesus is the reason for the season, extremely crooked. And I erased it 87 times to where I just did it. And yeah. But if you put Mod Podge down, you can erase your marker. And then I glued a block to the back of it. And I took 2 little holly leaves and some pretty little shiny leaves. And anyway, y'all, this could have been nice if it wasn't for the handwriting. I'm sorry. The handwriting just messed it up. But anyway, I still think it's cute. But I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Y'all know I love you absolutely from the bottom of my heart. And I just pray y'all have a great week and be safe and just, I don't know, take care of yourselves and yeah. But anyway, here's everything, you guys. And oh, I hope y'all check out Brenda and Annie and Connie. I'm so sorry. And then check out the girls in the playlist. This is my first time joining it, so I'm kind of like the playlist diversion guys. But anyway, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it. And I have some perky prizes that I'm going to be opening next video, hopefully, Lord's will. And yeah, again, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Big hugs, and I'll see you next one. Bye.